Good afternoon, welcome, it's Anna here. And it's Saturday. My voice is still a bit hoarse, but never mind. Not hoarse, of course. I'm going to continue to work on Fleur. Yesterday we finished putting papers in, and I am absolutely in love with this lovely mix of papers. Here I have a bunch of stuff that I just tossed in the basket and wanted to put in somehow. So I think and it will be pockets and flip outs and everything. So I'm just going to put that a bit to the side, I think. And let's start by putting in all the extra stuff, right? Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna take the papers out of the cover, which I am still so much in love with. Can't believe I did that. And I don't know what I wanted. It's in the way wherever I do. Maybe I can just take things out of here instead. There we go. Yeah. And I don't know where to start. From the beginning, maybe. I know I have one pocket in here already. I want at least one pocket in each signature, maybe a flip out, tuck spot, something fun. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to flip until I see what I want to do. Right, here I already have a pocket, or two pockets actually, because I want the double. So I am going to make a small notch on both sides, kind of eyeballing where the center is. I have no idea. I'm measuring. And then I'm going to glue down those flaps. Using my art glitter glue. There we go. And I think I want to add, I love that. This is a thing I usually do nowadays. I got the idea somewhere. Put some labels around the edges. Makes it look even more interesting. And you can almost see that it's a pocket then. So I'm just quickly eyeballing my labels. I have a few little albums with them. Thinking what I want to use. Maybe I want something. Numbers? Yeah, that could work. So I am getting out some distress ink. Got the twigs. And I just want to crunch it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna glue it down. Folding it first. I don't know if it's easier or not. Just I'd like to fold it first. Adding some glue and plopping it on. Could go a bit higher though. Oh, that's one pocket. Let's make one on the other side as well. I still love that page, by the way. first. And some glue. So how is everybody today? As I said, it's a Saturday, and it is very windy outside and also not very warm, but 14 degrees Celsius. And we have pocket number 2. Perfect. Now I am just going to make a little note that I have 2 pockets in my second signature. Maybe it's easier if I kind of see what I have. I made all kind of stuff. Right, here I added an envelope that I was planning to use in the signatures as a extra journaling space. So I added that in yesterday after we turned off the video. What do I want to use as a pocket in this one then? I have this double. It's a pocket on one side and a flip on the other. It's made out of not the backdrops, the wallpapers, Tim Holtz, and I use some collaging on it to make it a bit more interesting. Stick out a bit. I kind of like it. I wonder if that page is, it's smidge too wide. So maybe it will stick out. I'm actually going to try and cut off a tiny sliver of that once I get my guillotine cutter out. Ooh, pin in the glue. Don't forget, or you will be sorry later, right? This is too big. I'm just going to, as I said, just a sliver to make it really fit into the journal. But I think I'm going to use this. I kind of like it. I got the idea from Wendy. Her channel now is called Mima Makes, and I think I made this. She made a mass make with these, and I made some as well. So I am going to ink, of course. Forgot that. Grunge it up, because I want this to be a grungy journal. Then I am going to make sure it is in the right space. And then I'm going to glue down here and here, and it will be a corner tuck. And I might glue here as well, actually. So, what did I say about being sorry later? Don't forget to put the pin in the glue. And I actually refilled this bottle yesterday as well, because I could feel that it was getting empty. There we go. Moving it back into the fold and tiny bit down. And then I'm just going to make sure it sticks. I could glue there as well, but I don't think I will, because that limits the things I could put in the pocket. And when I flip over, I have this. And I believe Wendy had the idea that this would be glued down as well, and maybe make a notch up here and make it a tuck. But I think I'm going to make it a writable space. Because, yeah, just because I want to. Where was that? I believe it was there, yes. So that gives us one pocket in signature number, no, 2 pockets, because we have one here as well. Signature number 3. Perfect. And this is how I do it. I take my signatures and I flip through them, and then I decide what I want to add. If I want to add a tuck spot, or if I want to add a flip, or if I want to add something else. So here we have lots of nice pages to add things to. I just love that. So beautiful. But I kind of want to use this. This is a nice tall page, and I think I want to add my belly band. I made a belly band. This is it's a big receipt in the background that I got in some kind of happy mail. There's a piece of ledger on the other side. I have added some of the holes from a stenograph steno pad. I have added some water activated tape, stamp, a piece of ration card, some stamped numbers on a piece of fabric, Tim Holtz, what are they called? Flashcard, and then one of his acetate butterflies. And then I sewed, and this as well is from the spine of Karin, I think. Absolutely love it. And then I sewed all the way down, and then I added some sewing thread as antennae. So I actually really love this. So basic, but so much fun. Really grungy. Oh, this is too tall almost. Could make it stick up a bit as a tab. I really like this. It's so cool. But I want to have a big page to put it on. No, full size. And this one is almost full size. Maybe I should put it on another page and find something else to use here. I have so many papers. What do I want to do? Maybe I should just move the signatures to the side that we already went through. Let's see, maybe I could use something else. Let's see. Kind of want something here. Maybe I could use one of my, this is also a standard pocket for me now. It's a image from a book, and then I have glued it onto some not cardstock, but some kind of fly leaf, and then I have sewn all around it and left the threads hanging. And I really like those pockets. They're so cool, and you can glue them down either on 3 sides or just on 2, depending on the size of the book. And this one actually fits quite well, so I might just glue it on 3 sides and make it a pocket. Yeah. So I have been, while I was sick, I have been sitting in front of my computer here in my craft room when I had the energy to, watching other people's videos. And since I really wanted to craft but couldn't film because I was so sick, I just made little pockets or jotted down some ideas or prepared to work on this journal. So I have so many plans in my head. Look, that's really cool, right? There we have a pocket, big one. Nice. Let's take a note of that. This is the one with a wedding certificate. Here we have a nice flip. can see that I need to take out my boo-boo tape. It's got a tear. Oh no. And I can also see that I really need to make some more soon. I don't know why it's called boo-boo tape or who came up with that name. I just hear it everywhere. But it's for vintage cellophane tape. And that has been colored with distressings. And this is really thick paper, so I could easily make a pocket on here. I really don't like to cover up blank spaces that you can journal on. Look, I did it again. I really need to be better on that. Yeah, I really don't want to cover up too much of the writable spaces. But then again, I have these kind of pockets as well. This is, as you can see, a tea-dyed. Oh, I need to put some glue here. CD envelope. And I need to glue down the acetate or the transparent so that it doesn't loosen up. Did I get any glue out at all? Yeah, I must have, because now it sticks. Good. And when I tea dye the envelopes like this, I do not like to cover them up. Normally I would maybe collage here or something, but for me, I love the tea dyeing. And then you can journal here on the back. And I made a little journaling card. Maybe I did this and I used it to lose it. I think I did. The butterfly, and sewed around it, and that fits perfectly in here. So I believe that was meant to be. So this one I can put on any page. It doesn't have to be excuse me, it doesn't have to be a page with text on, or a messy, busy page. And I can either just glue it down like this and around the page, and that wouldn't make too big of a dent on the image. That could work, and I really like, because this is thicker paper, so, and it will be flatter when I have put this in the paper press, which I will do when I put in the pockets and have done the sewing in the journal as well. Or I could just glue it down like this as well. Doesn't have to go around the page. But I think I want to make it around the page, just because I feel like it could also make it into a small tuck spot on the other side, and just glue a string. But I want to fasten this properly this time. So, finding that fold here. Ta-da! I like that. Many things happening here. We will have a flip here. This is a short page. This is a flip. Yes. I like an interactive journal. I really like an interactive journal, because I don't know why, but I just do. Then we have signature number 6, and here we have the lacy pocket I made watching Nancy at Wishes and Weaves. You see, this is a tiny bit too wide as well, so I am going to cut the craft paper. So this is my process. To some it might feel a bit unstructured or messy, but I have There is a method to my madness, as one could say. Or should that be, maybe that should be there. Yeah. So that one already has a pocket, but it feels nice and flat. So I'm thinking I might try something else. I made this yesterday evening, sitting watching a TV series. So I had, it's an offcut of a page of a bird book, and I folded it and made it a tag shape. Catherine Senesad Journals usually does that to scrapbooking papers and other papers, and I did it. And then I covered one side with some like onion skin paper, so you can journal here. And then I made a little collage here that I really like. And then the pages with the birds and the eggs I wanted to keep. So I stamped on both of them, and then I made some watercolor swatches to try and match the eggs. And I really like the result of that. I really like it. Feels really nice. So this is not very much journaling on. It's just, you know, something to look at. And I'm thinking I want to add it in here, actually, because, yeah, something to look at. Yeah. Really like it. Perfect. So we added an extra little mini page. I will still count it. Yeah, signature number 7. Sorry. Here is another large page that I believe is quite nice paper quality as well. There's another flip. I'm going to measure this and see if it is high enough. It's 24. So I'm thinking, as you might figure out, that I want to add my belly band here. Yes, I do. I'm so happy with that. Really happy. So somewhat in the center, and then I'm going to just glue it down. Maybe I should just, this will not go all the way up to the top. Or all the way down to the bottom. Sorry, it will go over the top and over the bottom. I just want to make sure it sticks. There we go. Now I'm going to add some glue to this side. Perfect. There we have something interesting to look at as well, since something is sticking up. Yay, I really like that. I think it's so cool. And I love the colors as well. And we have a belly button there. I might just do pockets today, and then I will make flip outs and stuff like that later. Signature number 8. Here we have the great possibility with thick paper with a wallpaper. I also have, this is also nice quality paper. I think I want to add a tab to this somehow. Let's come off there, I think. looking through my stash, see what I have. I thought, yes, I did. So I have another envelope. This is French, and I have an idea of putting it like this, and maybe reinforcing it a bit on the back, and just use it as a as a tuck spot, but also as a flip out journal on. And I think I want to use this, and I might even add something to it later, but I think I want to do that. What should I reinforce it with? Is this big enough? No. I'm just looking at my thicker end papers here. I don't want to bulk it up too much. But just give it a bit of extra strength, because this is quite flimsy. So I might just add glue it onto this. Or maybe I should use this one. No. Could do it here as well. Yeah. Where's my glue pages? There they are. So I am going to use my glue stick and just glue it down. Just to give it some extra strength, because in a pocket you might put things in and out all the time, take things in and out, and that can be quite stressful to a pocket. Let me see if I can that off. And here I think I am going to use, I'm going to open it first. Things everywhere. So I am going to use my letter opener if I can find it. And open it up a bit. So here we can journal, and I am going to use some of my boo-boo tape to fix that little tear. I love the addition of the tape. Crunches it up even more. There we go. And then I think I'm going to try and tear this in the same. Doesn't have to be exactly, but using the hand tearing method. Well, that's kind of enough, right? And I wonder if I should ink this. Yes, I shall, of course. Who am I kidding? I love ink. So this time I am going to use the makeup brush and just kiss the edge. And I might add some extra art glitter glue, because I see it's lifting in the edges a little bit up here after I tore it. Yeah. If you hear a noise in the background, it's my dishwasher that's making that noise today. Someone loaded it a bit crooked, I think. Something is standing and making noises. Well, I think I want, oh, I should add it back. Right, so that's my idea. Just glue it down on 3 sides or 2 sides, there and there, and leaving it a pocket and then extra journaling space. And I might add something to hold that together, like a paper clip or something. I like that idea. Let's do it. From Soldat Collier André. So this is from 1950, I believe. And someone has written a letter to their soldier. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the letter, but the envelope was pretty, so I wanted to use it. Paper cuts is not very fun. And also glue everywhere. That did not want to be glued down. Didn't you like being glued to the wallpaper maybe? Adding more glue and adding more pressure. And the extra glue decided to ooze out. There we go. That's better. So let's just add a little paper clip or something to this so that it sticks together and don't flip out. That's one rusty little paper clip going on. And there we go. I love that. It turned out great. And as I said, I might add something, fussy cut, or maybe I even have a soldier in one of my books about fashion history. I will have to see. But for now, I'm happy with that. That was number 8. And I also feel that I have to try to get some glue off that one. Yes, let's continue for a while longer and see what we have here. Nice mixture of papers, quite thin, so this one could have a tip in somewhere. Excuse me. Let's see, I have this one. It's just a 6x6 paper that I cut off, then I made a notch, I sewed around it, I stamped upon it, and then I added some stamped numbers up on a piece of fabric up here. And I think that looks quite nice. So I'm thinking I might want to add that there. Yes, I do. Adding a bit of glue. Adding the pin back in the glue, because don't forget that again. And then I'm going to plop it down. And once again, I left the threads hanging loose. I like that. If you don't, they are knotted, so it's just, if you are the new owner, you can just cut them off. There we go. Lovely. And grungy, of course. Ooh, is that? No, oh, that's already been mended. Right. Cool. So I like that. And this is just the first round. I have many more. I'm going to flip through a few more times, I think. Right, I already added that. That was nice. Flower book. This is also nice thick paper. Good to add pockets to. we could do some flips here. I actually think that I could, you know, just add that as it is. I might want to add something on here so that you can journal on the back, but that would be nice. Let's remember that. Let's put that there for now. But I want to add a pocket to this side, and I think I want to use this. This is just one of my book page pockets that I make out of my botanical books. I have shown you a few times now, and I make these to put my some of the little ephemera I send along with my journals when I sell them. But on this one, I sewed on this piece of fabric that I stamped a butterfly on, and then I added this little number snippet with a brad. And I also have taped on the back so the brad won't catch whatever you want to put in the pocket, but I really like that. And I think I want to add it to the page. Question is, do I want to add it to the edge of the page, or do I want to add it to the center? This could also just be clipped in if you like. Maybe I want to add this. I believe I saw Tracy Tries Journaling, Filling Bookshelves. She did. I love her journals, so full of cool things. And she had this, also lots of stamps like this. And she had put them in around the page and used them as tuck spots. And I absolutely love that. I believe she used I'm just tearing this because I didn't like the edge. I think she put a paper clip like that. That should be on a text page on the other hand. And you could tuck spot on both sides. Really cool. I want to use that, but maybe not in here, on another page. I think I'm going to use this. I think. But I'm not 100% sure, as you can see, because I'm still looking in my stash what I want to use. So many cool things. Maybe I can use this. I have tea dyed some little bunches of baking tray paper. What's it called? Bakplåtspapper in Swedish. The kind of paper you put on your baking tray when you bake. I tea dyed bunches of them years ago, and then I have just folded them into little envelopes and sewn around the edges. Kind of like that. And I thought I could, you know, also just, this is a really white page. And if I did like that, I could glue it down here. I could add something fun on top of here. And then I think I want to make a notch because this is really tight, that fold. And I could decorate this as well. You can put a little bird on it. And just extra tuck spot and some other color. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a notch. I found a bunch of these in my stash. I believe I made them like 5 years ago or something. So eyeballing that center and kind of managed to get that one right. Let's see if I can get the last piece out without tearing too much. There we go. Then I could do like that because this is really white, and that would also look nice against that. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna glue that down. Excuse me, I can feel my voice is getting a bit strained. It's not used to talking this much yet. go. I really like using that handmade paper, but it's really white. And when you're making a grungy journal, it sticks out. There we go. That's good. You get a nice pocket there. Perfect. And that was number 10. We are moving along nicely. So we are at 11. Let's stagger these a bit. Nice flip. Right, here we have that one. That's cool. And we want to make something out of this later as well. Excuse me. Lots of flips in this one. All right. I think I'm gonna add this. There we go. Right there. Perfect. And now I have an option. I could glue this down all the way down with the glue stick, or I could glue it just 3 sides and make it a double top spot. And that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna have to take a whole video just to make ephemera for this journal, to put it into all the pockets. Now I can see I'm written the date there. I have to move it. When I know the date of publication of a book that I use a book page from, I always write it down in pencil. So let's do that. 1922. Perfect. And we have a double pocket. And that's a sneaky one because I didn't make a notch in that one. I also want to put it that. Nice one. And number 12. Different sized papers. Oh, those are very much alike though. Oh, never mind. Right, we have this one. This is nice paper. The bird page. And the back side is not very fun. So I think I want to make a pocket here. And I have an idea. I want to make a double pocket, and I'm going to use this paper. And I want to tear it. This came to me in some kind of Happy Mail, or if it was one of those subscription box thingies. So I'm going to tear it down here, roughly. Just about there and about, oh, never mind. So I want to make some kind of controlled tear. Maybe this was too. That wasn't a very big one. Maybe we should use this side. Yeah. The tear didn't go like I wanted to. I wanted to tear this way because I wanted the white to show so that I could ink it. But yeah, that's enough, I think. So I'm gonna ink this and then I'm gonna glue it down. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I ruin this perfect tear? There we go. So I am using my ink and glue paper and just touching the edge again. Has anyone else done what I just did? Dunk the sponge in the lid. I know I did that a few times, but it's quite fun when you realize it yourself. Just, oh dear, what did I just do? Yes, glue. So I saw this somewhere. I believe it could have been a flip through of a journal. I don't know if I remember. My Little Main Cottage, maybe? She did something like this and I immediately liked it. So now, if I can get to stick, I have a pocket there. Nice big pocket. But we are not finished. I want to use a silhouette. And we're gonna look at the Tim Holtz portraits. I want to use one of them to make it a double pocket, and I think I want a lady. I would like something bigger, but I don't have anything bigger. Kind of like her. And this is more than one packet. If you see doubles, it's because I bought a second one, because I use these all the time and I love using them. She's nice as well. I like the profile ones. That's not straight ahead, you know. I'll just put that to the side. Would I like her? Or would I like her? No, I would like her. And she's gonna be inked from the edges. I hope I am somewhat in frame. And I also want to put something behind her, like a label. Why not? That was really bright. I like it anyway. Do that one. No, I like the other one better. Maybe one of the pharmacy ones. This one could work. No. Now I have to decide which one should I use. Should I use that one or should I use that one? That one. Yep, always go with the first. Or what do we say? Perfect. So I'm gonna ink that one as well. Of course, inking, inking, inking. And then I am going to eyeball where I want it. About there. So I'm going to make a little mark. And I'm going to use my tweezer because I am all full of glue and stuff, so I want to maybe get a little bit less glue on myself right now. There we go, and find the mark, glue it down, and then I'm going to glue her down, but I'm just going to glue down here, so that will actually be a tuck spot as well. So you are going to be able to put something behind her and in here. And I like that. I really like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't copycraft it. So, there we go. One double pocket in number 12. I really like that. I am so pleased. Yes. So now we have the last signature. Do I have any more? There's an envelope. Any more pockets that I want to use straight away? Do I want to make one? I have this one. I have tried to use my embosser to make a pocket thing, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that. I haven't decided yet. I have seen Kate, Pixie K Designs. She makes the most beautiful embossed envelopes and have in her covers. So that was my attempt. It didn't go very well. Oh, here we have a pocket. We have a double pocket. Okay, so we don't have to add another one right away. So let's fix this one up as we did with the other one. We're gonna make a little notch, and it has been reinforced with some washi tape. So let's throw these. Let's glue down the ends. Clean that off a bit, and I'm going to find some labels to put around the edges. What do I want to use? Could do that one. And a thinner one on the other side, because we have the tear there, so we could use a smaller one. So let's use the dauber to ink up our labels quickly. So what will happen now is that I am going to take these signatures to my sewing machine, because I know there are a few things that will be sewn in. And then I am going to maybe put them in the paper press overnight, I think. Or maybe I should look at the flips first. This was interesting. Excuse me. This one actually flips out as well. Speaking of flips. So I think I am going to try and finish this video really soon, because I can feel that my voice needs a cup of tea and some silence. I wasn't prepared for that. Here we go. Now we have two lovely pockets here. Beautiful. Oh, we didn't put them in the first signature. Or did I just forget to note it? We can see. Lovely. Oh, I I love this chunk. I still have plenty of things I want to add. But no, I don't think we did any additions here. Maybe I have to make a pocket out of something fun. Yeah. Or maybe, oh, I have this one. We made this one in my Use It or Lose It out of an envelope with a window envelope. And then off camera I did this tag to put in it that I really like. And I think we could use this in the first signature. So we could add it as a tip-in somewhere. That could be cool. Question is where, because the paper is not really sturdy. I want some kind of sturdy paper. It will have to be one of the flower pages, I think. You could either use paper or you could use fabric. So I could get a piece of fabric and add a hinge here and make it into a flip. Or maybe here. That I will have to do next time, or if I add it off camera, because I can feel that my voice needs to be resting now. And once again, how can I forget? My glue will never love me again. I need to make a bigger pin. I need to be something dangly and big. Anyway, that was a nice, fun, eventful moment, hour, half an hour. I don't know how long we have been going. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this really chaotic video. I did. I had lots of fun today. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. Say hi down below or give me a comment about this mess. And I will be back really soon with another video. Bye for now.